Okay, everyone, it's time for our last exercise. This one is called Any Port in a Storm. An advanced exercise rather. Adverse weather conditions will hinder your efforts to manage a park here. Life will be hard on this storm-swept island, but we think you can handle it. We need a 3-star park here, and you only have 3 years to do it. So that's it. That is our only objective. Now, 3 years is a pretty good chunk of time, actually. Now, what makes this particular mission challenging? Well, that is the weather. Now, right now, this doesn't look so bad, but this place is sort of constantly getting hit with terrible storms. And I do mean terrible storms. So generally what I like to do is sort of set up along this river here as our enclosures. So what I'd like to do is do predator carnivore enclosures here, and then this bigger area over here I set up for our herbivores. So we're going to do some tricky things. We're going to put our hatchery, I think, about here.
How can I help?
Now, right now we have a Camarasaur. Not bad, a 3-star dinosaur, but only 69% of its DNA, so it's not going to last that long. We're just going to breed one and just let it wander around. So our research. Well, like we said, it's going to be bad storms here, so a weather guard is a good place to start.
Good choice.
So let's see, I'm thinking maybe around here is where we will set up our visitor center.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to announce the arrival of our newest dinosaur, the Jurassic herbivore, Camarasaurus. Nature lovers should put this gentle giant on their must-see list.
Alright, so you're just going to wander off somewhere. Now, we're doing this on purpose. Because we're going to, let's say we're going to cheese the game a little bit. Alright, Brachiosaur, Camarasaur, Dilophosaur. Now, Brachiosaur would be great. That's a 5-star dino. Gets along with everybody. Well, every herbivore. So, let's see. Let's try there-ish. You can go a little higher, but I want to be careful. So I think that's fine if we want to start doing viewing vents and stuff like that. Yeah, that'll be okay. Now, most likely, we're going to get our Dilophosaurs first. So we'll do a little Dilophosaur enclosure here. And eventually, we'll turn this into like a big herbivore enclosure. So let's see. Can we put... We can go like that. That's... Well, that's kind of our only option, really. This is just to help us plan things out ahead a little bit.
Welcome back.
So right now, just rain, rain, thunderstorms. But we're going to get twisters, and we are going to get a lot of them. So I find that you can kind of cheese the game a little bit if you go very minimalistic for the first few months. And it just doesn't seem to spawn tornadoes as much, twisters as much, if there's not as much to destroy. let's see, we'll go ahead like that. So maybe we'll go down one and across two-ish. So this would be like our little area where we breed the dinosaurs. Then I think we'll build up and out like that. And that will be our enclosure for our herbivores. See Camarasaurus wandering around.
Message from the park administrator.
You probably want us to open. Well, we will need a cleaning crew. We don't need them immediately, but we will need them eventually. Let's get some restrooms out here. We're going to have to be a little careful. So what we could probably do is once we get to around here, we can change the size of our paths, or the shape of our paths.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, Dr. Grant, what do you have to say? Yep, the Dilophosaur remains.
What are your instructions?
Oh, and a skull, too.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't get left out in the rain.
Alright, the park is now open.
It gives me great pleasure to declare the newest wonder of the modern world, Jurassic Park, now open.
So, especially if the Camarasaur just stays around here, this won't be so bad. Because then people can just look at it and be like, oh, look at the dinosaur. So that will help with the weather. Now, do we want to get the gyro stabilizer ahead of time? Because it is going to be raining and thunderstorming a lot. I think we'll get the super extractor. So I think I've mentioned this before. The super extractor is... It's kind of only really useful in the early part of the game when you're still trying to extract dinosaur DNA. Might be fun to see how the visitors react. Seeing the Camarasaurus just kind of walking around, checking them out.
Hello.
Alright, we're going to do hot dogs and french fries here. Let's go with 24-ish. This might be good, especially if it's going to stay over here and drink the water. Okay, let's finish that path.
Hello.
Let's just get like two to start. What does the weather look like? Thunderstorms coming up. Oh, look him getting close. Now this poor lonely baby is going to be our only dinosaur here for quite a while. But you know what? The park is open. Let's get some more teams. I do not suggest getting all 5 teams. That's because you're going to want money to sort of cover the costs of any damage.
Welcome back.
But we may not even get any twisters if I do this carefully. So let's save real quick. Okay, now the Dilophosaurus should not require that much space. This is already, I think, 2 by 2. So if I think if we go 4 by 4 or 4 by 5, that'll be plenty of space for our little buddies. And for whatever reason, Dilophosaurs and Velociraptors get along together. And if we do decide to start getting Velociraptor DNA, if we go 5 by 5 or 5 by 4, that would be good for them. Alright, the storm is coming. We'll need a ranger station at some point. Oh, look. What do you got to say? Camarasaur just strolling down. Checking you guys out.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Yeah. What do you think? This is what I came here to see. Well, she's mainstream, so she is happy. Happy that there's just like a multi-ton dinosaur. Oh, she's running. She's running. She's not so happy anymore. Oh, they're all upset with the security. Why is there a dinosaur? Nobody told me there'd be so many dinosaurs at this dinosaur park.
Message from the park administrator.
I hope you realize that one of our visitors just left the park feeling terrified. What's going on with security? Ah, Camarasaurus remains. And it's a skull. That's going to give us a nice chunk. Maybe get us up to around 87, 86 or so. So I think for our herbivore enclosure here, we'll go more wide than tall. So maybe we'll go up one more, and we'll go all the way across, like towards the water. We may even go too tall. Okay, thunderstorm, thunderstorm, thunderstorm. But we will take thunderstorms over twisters. And let's see, let's put a bench in front of each of our little attractions here, our amenities. And put a trash can next to them. Help keep things clean. Alright, Camarasaurus, 83%. Not as much as I thought. And we have the super extractor. So now we will get the DNA extracted faster. Okay. So. Growth booster? I don't think so, not yet. Let's focus on the amenities. Get the cash machine. And maybe like up here and then across. We'll go like all the way to the water.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Nice. What else? Nothing else. So this little area here, I don't even think we'll set up anything. We won't put any towers, viewing vents. But I think around here is where we will start putting stuff.
Message from Dr. Lee.
87. Yeah, another skull would do it. Can we afford a skull? We could actually. Oh, some brachiosaur ribs. Might want to think about getting those. Now, I do not, you know already, I do not mind cheesing the game a little bit. Saving and loading and buying the amber.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, Doctor. We do not need to buy a Camarasaurus skull. Since we're almost ready to have 100% DNA for Camarasaurs, let's see. Yeah, I think we'll go up 2. And how much would it cost to go all the way over here? 2,000? Not bad.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Go all the way across again. What was it? Over here and up. Nice. Now, we will, of course, need some water. Otherwise, our little guys are not going to have anything to drink. Alright, nice. Oh, what do you guys got to say? The InGen board is concerned that you have not built a ranger station. Dinosaurs are very dangerous animals. You must strengthen your park security before something terrible happens. But we will absolutely need a ranger station to go catch our Camarasaurus that's wandering around down here. But let's get at least 2 herbivore feeders. Now, I'm thinking around here in the middle we'll put a viewing dome. So maybe we want our herbivore feeders up here.
It's good to see you.
Okay, we're starting to fill out our park more. So it's still thunderstorms. No twisters are showing up just yet. So let's plan ahead a little bit. We can put a viewing platform over here. But maybe we want to put it in line with the feeders. Usually I like to put the viewing platforms in line with the feeders. So we'll need to bring our path down
Message from Dr. Grant.
to, yeah. Alright, Brachiosaur remains. A skull too. Yeah, there's another storm coming.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Ladies and gentlemen, should you find yourself short of cash, cash machines are now located at the park entrance for your convenience.
Let's see. Why don't we, you know what? Let's try to finish all the amenities.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, our Camarasaurus is way, way down here. Weather does not seem to be that bad right now. So I believe we said we'd have to go down 2. Gets a little cranky when I go that far. Now we may have to adjust some of our carnivore enclosures as a result, but we'll make it work.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Didn't find anything, huh? did this. We could still put... No. Maybe we put the viewing platforms on the inside here. Just leave that empty. Now, we will probably not bother with the balloon ride because the weather is just going to be so bad. But the viewing domes would be good. Alright, now's a good time to save. Alright. So I think what we might do is either wait for a break in the weather or for the Camarasaurus just to go to sleep, and then we'll move it into the enclosure. Alright, nothing but thunderstorms. How's our research coming along? So the souvenir stand takes 2 months, so that will be a little while. Let me check something. Okay, that would work out pretty good, actually. So I think for this, maybe with this as well, we should go more long than deep. Maybe 4 by 5. Put the hatchery down here.
Great.
Oh, exhausted already.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, Doctor, what have you got for us? A new shipment. Camarasaur remains. Oh, Camarasaur is at 100%. So let's get one of them hanging out in here. And again, once this one takes a nap, 'cause it's probably going to be a while before we can send a helicopter to go trank it. The storms are going to keep going for a while. See, I'm thinking viewing platform here and here, and then a viewing vent in there. Viewing dome? Yeah. You know, if we go 5 wide, we could probably put our first viewing platform like here.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Brachiosaur remains. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, let's see what they got at the fossil market. Mostly Dilophosaur stuff. Let's look at those Brachiosaur ribs, though. So we do like a souvenir stand up here.
Message from Dr. Grant.
And maybe we could do a rest area here? I don't know. Might be a little too close to the entrance. Opals, yeah.
Message from the park
Get him a couple of garbage pails there. And some benches. That'll help keep people a little more comfy.
What would you like to do here?
And they're not going to be that happy with our park. Not in the first few months.
Message from the park warden's office.
You napping? You tired? You're not napping yet. Look like you're nibbling. Hungry. So only got a few more months to live. Thunderstorm, thunderstorm, thunderstorm.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, we broke 40,000. So we could get our last team. But I could see it. I could see us getting our last team, and then bam! Twister. So there we go, 5 across.
Message from the park administrator.
So yeah, this will be our little Dilophosaur enclosure. Yeah, maybe we will put like viewing platform here, here, vents next to them, and then in the middle, a dome.
Message from Dr.
Ah, napping. Alright, let's see if we can move you. Nope. Need a ranger station. Alright, we will put our ranger station over here, sort of behind. Now, again, they still might not let us do it. Yes. Alright. So you will enjoy the rest of your life in your own private little enclosure with a couple of friends. All the paleo bale you could possibly want. You don't have to wander the world alone anymore.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, only finding Camarasaur remains at this point. So I'm not going to even bother. I'm not going to bother putting up a hatchery until we have 100% Dilophosaur DNA. So let's consider this. If I put that there, and we put one there, that wouldn't be bad. And then in the middle we put our dome. And if we really want to, we could put a platform here too. We could even try a safari, actually. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put a safari here. Alright, souvenir stand. Go to. Attractions. Maybe the binoculars, because we're going to want to start building viewing platforms soon. Oh, the vaccines are going to be important at some point. Now, gastric poisoning is a common one. Dino belly and bumblefoot are pretty common too. But you know what? Yeah, we'll just keep researching our amenities. Where is it? The souvenir stand. Alright, so we'll make this sort of the cheap stuff. Because you're still just getting into the park. Then I think we'll do a rest area here. And then our next carnivore enclosure will be over here. You know, one option is to build amenities here, like a restroom and so forth.
Message from John Hall.
Maybe we do it down here. So we'll probably only have the one other predator enclosure. So I don't know what predator we'll go for.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, Dilophosaur remains. Yeah, Brachiosaur skull. Alright. Acceptable, but not remarkable.
You should conference us immediately.
See, I think we'll do a rest area here. Then another carnivore enclosure. And then maybe a rest area here.
Message from Dr. Wood.
Maybe do a rest area at the end here. We might want to do a cleaning station out here as well. It's not that bad. But, you know, do think ahead a little bit. Okay, let's make these playtime pens.
Message from
Pump up the cost a little bit. We can pump up the cost a lot once we have brachiosaurs in there. Let's see, what does the weather look like?
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, thunderstorms and rain. I think it's time to save. Alright, Dr. Grant, you said you had a message for us?
Message from Dr. Wood.
No. Dilophosaur femur. We're at 50%, so we can breed them. But like I said, I think we will wait until we're at 100%.
Urgent message from John Hall.
Oh. Yeah, we got half a star. We're a sixth of our way there.
Message from Dr. Wood.
Alright, what do you got for us? Alright, 5%. You're hungry, you want some chicken. So what predators would we go for? 'Cause we will get access to another dig site.
What should we do?
Probably got hit by lightning.
Message from Dr. Wood.
We'll get access to another dig site at our next star, and we can pick anything we want. Now these are Jurassic formations, so maybe we want to stick with Jurassic. That way we make the dinosaur nerds happy. So if we went to the Tendaguru beds, Allosaur, yeah, Allosaur's a popular one. Brachiosaur, Kentrosaur. Get more Brachiosaur remains here. Once the Morrison Foundation formation exhausts, which is probably pretty close. thinking ahead a little bit. We do our
Message from Dr.
rest area here-ish. And then we do another predator enclosure, which will probably be our allosaur. Allosaurs are going to need medium at the very least. High would be better, but we only have what we have.
Absolutely.
Message from Dr.
Alright, so we got the rest area. Let's do the fountain. Alright, so having the rest area will help make things a little easier to sort of visualize a bit. Now let's assume...
Message from Dr. Wu.
I have to do it there. Now that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around here, I guess. So, Another option could be put the amenities across here. 'Cause I'm not planning on putting any attractions up here. Maybe the safari here.
What should we do with this?
Alright, let's get some hip bones.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, sold the Camarasaurus remains.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Now, part of the reason we made this 4x5
Message from Dr.
was to put velociraptors in here. We can only get velociraptors from the Flaming Cliffs, and that's a Cretaceous. Some good dinosaurs in there, though. But I still think we're going to go here. So if we do go with allosaurs, we'd probably just breed 2 of them. Just have like a pair hanging out and hunting cows. If we do Dilophosaurs in here, we'll probably have like between 4 and 6. And then the same thing with Velociraptors. So we might have as many as 12 dinosaurs running around in here. Alright, so our fountain should be done shortly. Yeah, Brachiosaur bones. Dilophosaur skulls. Let's see, close to done. I think we'll do the binoculars next. That way people can get better views of things. So let's get our viewing platforms going. Alright, that's not too bad.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Playtime and playtime.
What are your instructions?
Okay, we're getting close. we have been lucking out.
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on it.
Ah, the Twister's coming in October. Okay, so at this point, let's stop building altogether. We won't build anything new until after the Twister.
Message from Dr. Wu.
And the Twister is 2 months away, so we will definitely finish our fountains. And then we just gotta think, what's the next best thing to research?
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
So, yeah, again, the binoculars I think is the best choice. Let's see, growth booster. It's not a bad one. I think we should be careful not to be researching things that we can't really use yet.
Message from Dr.
So yeah, let's go with the binoculars. And then I think after the binoculars we'll do the viewing dome. Unless somebody starts saying, oh no, the dinosaurs, they're diseased.
No problem.
Okay, we're almost at 100% for Dilophosaurs. Okay, it's raining.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, next month, not next month, like next week, we have a Twister, so let's first things first fire
It's good to know you're keeping
all our cleaning staff. And let's get the park closed.
How are you today? Great.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Look at that, the helicopter was about to land. No, it's like, nope, gotta go. Sorry. Sorry, folks.
What should we do here?
Okay, that should be, oh yeah, that's it. We are now 100% for the Dilophosaur.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Alright, yeah, 100% Dilophosaur. Okay, mediocre, exhausted, exhausted. Well, we're only here for Brachiosaur bones. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll open up the Tengaguru beds.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Now, it wouldn't be bad to get some amber. If we get some amber, we'll probably get a lot of money for it, because it's not likely we're going to get Brachiosaur DNA out of amber. But we did get some opals, which are more likely than not going to go to the repairs for whatever this Twister does. But because we've been careful with our usage of construction, hopefully it won't do too much damage.
Welcome back.
Yeah, just a little bit more. I know sometimes when I play this exercise, oh my goodness, I will get like 4 or 5 Twisters a year for the first 2 years. But generally speaking, as the 3rd year rolls along, it becomes almost clear sailing. But let's see, we're in September, so we're what, 3/4? Yeah, we went a long time before we had one twister.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Okay, how are we doing? Almost. So what, balloon tour? No, well, we'll probably just not do balloon tour at all. I don't like Safari Adventure, but it's an option. I like Viewing Dome a lot.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the storm at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, to enhance your Jurassic
All right,
Park
nice.
experience, Dino Watcher binoculars have now been installed at our dinosaur observation posts.
So if we get the Viewing Dome, we can at least start placing those in 2 months.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Now, I'm always worried about these. But you know what? We've only got the 2 dinosaurs at the moment. Okay, where's the storm? Ugh. Look at that. It's like a perfect straight line to just go after everything. And there's a twister warning next month. Or next week. Just remember, oh no, we're in October. I thought we had a September twister. Alright, so there goes our ranger station, our cleaning station.
Message from the park administrator.
Gonna definitely get our hatchery. Look at it, got our souvenir stand. Okay, gonna blow out that fence. There goes the hatchery. Probably the feeder. It might get both our dinosaurs. No, they got away. It's not a guarantee yet, but they seem like they're okay. Yeah, that's right. So now it's looping around to come back. Gotta make sure it hits everything. Well, maybe we'll just go north. There's nothing up there.
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on
Okay, so... Yeah, look at that. It came down here and got our viewing platform. Or viewing vent, rather.
Would it be possible to meet with you at some point?
Alright, let's delete all of this. Everything needs repairs. We got some brachiosaur remains, though. I mean, not great remains, but every little bit helps. Okay. The twist, we still got the twister warning. Let's wait for that to go away before we do anything.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Alright, we can breed brachiosaurs if we want.
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on things.
Okay, that looks like it's about to dissipate. Nice.
Welcome back.
Alright, thunderstorms for the next couple of months. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fix our fences. We should have more than enough money. Now, what about the other one? Is the other one damaged? Yeah.
Welcome back.
But, you know, thankfully, none of our dinosaurs got hurt. That's the big, well, that's not the biggest cost, but that is an issue. Losing dinosaurs is not just expensive, you know, it means there aren't dinosaurs here for our guests to come to see. Alright, so was it everything down here? Not everything, but it sure feels like it. Okay, let's hire all 5. And what do we have left? Our souvenir stand?
Thanks for stopping by.
Alright. Ooh, that will help. That will help recoup costs. So I'm thinking
Great to see
2 more Camarasaurs.
you. No problem.
We'll get our hatchery down here. Oh, we got important mail. Ah, we lost our half star. Yeah, but nobody died. I think that's a little bit more important. So I'm thinking we'll put our carnivore feeder kind of here in the middle, closer to the water than not. We'll do, let's see,
Message from Dr. Grant.
do them like one to the side.
Message from the park administrator.
Do them a little closer.
Message from
There we
Dr.
go.
Grant.
And we'll also hook around here. Maybe we'll put a water fountain or 2 in there. Water fountains are a little on the expensive side, aren't they? One there and one there.
What should we do about this?
Oh, well, let's go fix it.
Park administrator.
Really? Alright.
We do.
Maybe we got hit by lightning. And our Dilophosaur friend. Yeah, we'll do 4 of them. 4 little Dilophosaur friends. Now, this might also encourage more twisters as a result.
Message from Dr. Sattler.
Oh no. Okay, I mean, it's not great, but we knew that poor sweetie was gonna pass eventually.
Message from Dr. Grant.
It's in its death nails.
We are pleased to announce that the Jurassic predator, Dilophosaurus, is now on display. Please enjoy.
Alright. You were a very good dinosaur. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is, hiding. It's mourning. It's mourning the passing. There we go. We got 4 Camarasaurs and we got 4 Dilophosaurs. Yes, and it's a skull. Skulls for the skull throne. How is our research going? I should probably save soon, shouldn't I?
Things are good.
Almost done. Alright, so I'm pretty sure once we get that Brachiosaur, that is going to start boosting things.
Message from Dr. Wu.
65%.
person.
They got ribs. We can't afford them though. And the femur probably only gave us like 5%. So yeah, we can do like a viewing dome here and put it around there-ish. And then I'm thinking we'll do a viewing dome in between here and also put it around there. Now, these are thrills. Only so thrilling because Dilophosaurs.
Hi. Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, the goats seem to be working. We were having issues with goats in our last attempt at this.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, yeah, just gotta be patient. So what are we in, November? Yep. We've almost gone through a whole year. We did that whole year with only one. Just the one twister.
Things are good.
Come on, research.
Urgent message from
Nice.
Dr. Wu.
Alright. So, growth booster? Like, I like that one. It's not a big one, but it's a good one. But, and we're probably just going to do the one safari adventure. No, we'll do that. Now let's build some viewing domes. The most important one is probably going to be here. So I mean, it's not going to look nice being stuck here in between these two, but what else can you do? This will be a playtime dome. We can bump that up to like 50. That's going to be worthwhile. Don't have enough money for the other dome.
Message from Dr. Grant.
But that viewing dome, probably not going to be as big a draw as the other one. But we will now build it because we can now afford it. And yeah, let's line it up with the fountain. We are going to try to get it as close as we can to the feeder over here. This will be a terror dome. Alright, so what I'm hoping is we put the safari around here. We just go straight across, down and around. And once we have enough dino DNA, we will get some brachiosaurs in there. You guys are just hanging out in the corner. Now, how are things looking appearance-wise? Yeah, it doesn't look dirty or anything. Ah, here comes the thunder.
Message from Dr. Grant.
the safari over here. And then across here we'll do some more amenities. Bathroom, kiosk, souvenir stand. Also a good time to save.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Okay, Brachiosaur skulls. 35? We could probably get pretty close with those two skulls. Or maybe I want to save my money to get the other dig team. I don't know. Probably not. 'Cause we lost half our star and we gotta get that back. Let's see, what do our visitors have to say? I've had enough for one day. No, I'm pretty happy. How about the security?
I'm glad you've stopped
Okay,
by.
not great. I could consider the cameras. Get some cameras in here with the Dilophosaurs. I mean, the Camarasaurs behave themselves.
Message from John Hammond.
Alright. Ah, we got half our star back. So yeah, let's go get that Brachiosaur skull.
Excellent.
Significant message from Dr. Simpson.
Uh-oh. Who's sick with what?
You must do something about this.
Dino flu.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Good to see you.
No, we gotta wait for the safari adventure to finish. But then we'll look into Dino flu. And we're gonna need the storm stabilizers. Dilophosaur's getting sick. Doesn't look like it. Where are you guys? You're all hiding up here? You got food. You got a goat. I saw it.
Welcome back.
Okay, the weather looks crummy. Nap time. Just sleep on the feeding vents. Make sure nobody else gets any food.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Well, unfortunately, we can't send them anywhere else. Alright, quick save. There you go. Go. You guys are sleepy.
Message from Dr. Grant.
You should go sleep. Go take a nap. Oh, what do we got? Haha, Brachiosaur skull.
Absolutely.
Now, the unfortunate thing is, we have nowhere else to send them. So what if we went here? Those are some... That's a 5-star dinosaur, and I think these are 3. So that would be pretty good. Morrison A, though. Like, Stegosaur is a pretty good one. Ceratosaur? I don't remember how good they are. I know the Dryosaurs are technically the least popular.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Okay, 92. So, ribs. If we got some ribs, that would do it. So let's buy some ribs.
Certainly.
And now we can make Brachiosaur.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Not bad. Our dinosaurs look like they're doing okay. You napping. You got the dino flu, though. Everybody else is okay.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Nice. We'll wait until we can get 2. So we'll let the money pour in a little bit.
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on things.
Okay, thunderstorms. Yeah, that's an issue, those thunderstorms. We're not going to be able to vaccinate our dinosaur in a thunderstorm. But we can't vaccinate our dinosaur, period, if we don't have the vaccine. Poor thing's got the sneezes. Okay, research is just about done.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Well, we will always take more precious stones and metals. You know what? That's enough. Let's get our 2 brachiosaurs.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
Nice. So let's do the vaccine. We need dino flu. Come on, come on, come on. Almost. Our first 5-star dinosaur.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement.
Uh-oh. The map has been damaged.
5-star attraction is now on display. Brachiosaurus, the gigantic Jurassic herbivore, is the largest dinosaur in the park. Nature lovers must see this magnificent
Alright, there she is.
which embodies the might and
Look at this big old girl.
Mesozoic world.
Go on, go out there and strut. Alright, we got a whole star now, so now we can get another screen. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do is save. So initially we were thinking about the Tendaguru. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. So we can get Allosaur, we can get Kentrosaur. And you know, that's probably a good choice, actually. Because we've already got full Brachiosaur, so if we do find any Brachiosaur remains, we'll just sell them for a big profit. But we're more likely to start getting Kentrosaur remains. And a Kentrosaur would be good in our herbivore enclosure. And an Allosaur is a 5-star, 4-star? Yeah, 4-star predator. So that would be a good supplement next to our Dilophosaurs. So, you know what? Let's stick with that. Everybody can move from here to here. And we'll kind of do this. Nice. So, Safari Adventure here-ish. Okay, these things are pains in the butt. Oh, come on, really? I hate these things. I really do. Now we don't even have enough money to... What are you guys just doing? Just hanging out in the corner?
Attention. There is a storm approaching the island.
Welcome back.
Okay, just thunderstorms. Now, thunderstorms are, well, they're thunderstorms. The thunder and the lightning can damage our structures. It stops our helicopter from going up in the air. Okay, so that's going to take a little while. But I'm guessing as soon as that's done, we'll get the gyro stabilizers. And then we can start vaccinating the guys in the storm. Go on, go out and hang out. Go make friends. Alright, we didn't lose any Dilophosaurs, did we? No, they're still all in there. There you go. See? Go check things out. It's gonna be okay. Kentrosaur remains.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for 2 Allosaurs, I think 4x4 is fine. Just want to be careful where we put stuff.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Alright, now let's see if we can do the Safari Adventure the right way this time. Okay.
Attention. There is a storm approaching the island.
Does it have to be that big loop? I guess so. Alright. Big loop it is. That's all our money as well. So I'm thinking restrooms here. Then next to it a souvenir stand with like the next tier of stuff. And then over here, maybe, I don't know, we got the hot dogs over here. Maybe we'll do like sandwiches over here. Oh, these vents are probably, yeah,
Message from Dr. Wu.
that's not great. No dinosaurs are hanging out over there. Well, the thrill windows aren't the best, but
Thanks for stopping by.
okay. Yeah, we're going to bump you up to 40. We'll also make it a little longer.
Don't you want to know this?
Ooh, amber. Alright. So if it's Brachiosaur, we lose out on all that money. If it's Kentrosaur or Allosaurus, it's worth it. So, we don't need to save, but we're going to anyways. Now, let's see what we got in here. Alright, so we're going to pretty much do nothing. Just going to wait. Wait and see what that amber has for us.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Alright. Nice, Allosaur.
I thought you might like some input. Yes.
Bump up our admission fee. Ah, Twister coming in April. No.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Alright, so we got a Twister coming
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
soon, actually. Really soon. Alright, got some good money off of the Brachiosaur. Alright, got the Dino Flu. Let's get the gyro stabilizer going. And hopefully, well,
Message from Dr. Wu.
I don't think we can fly at all during a Twister, so...
Urgent message from John.
Oh, we got another half star. New shipment, huh? Kentrosaur skull. Not that bad, actually. But we're not going to spend any money. I think in just a little bit we'll save again. We'll close the park. We just got a bunch of people that arrived too. Starting to get dirty. Oh, we should fire everybody. Alright, let me save real fast. Okay, so it's probably time. No, not yet, but soon. Real soon. Maybe I should. Just close it now for safety's sake. Ooh, we found more amber.
What should we do about this?
Well, we're going to do the same thing we did last time.
Good to see you.
So as long as the amber's not Brachiosaur, it's good. It'd be great if it was Allosaur again. Yeah, it's time to close the park. I might even want to declare emergency. Get everybody out of here. Okay, there's nobody out in the safari.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Kentrosaur, alright. I know. They're not getting enough dinosaur activity. Right now, we gotta get everybody out of here safely. Well, maybe we'll be able to get some Kentrosaurs once the storm has passed. But we'll have to see what the storm does. We do not have a lot of money. Come on, everybody. Go, go, go. Alright.
Okay.
No, we're going to be closed. We'll be closed until the storm passes. Opals. Ah, and there's the storm. The opals will help. Okay. Going right for our Dilophosaurs. Kinda. I mean, I'd rather not lose any dinosaurs whatsoever, but the Brachiosaurs are the big draws. Yeah. There go some of our Dilophosaurs. Looks like it took up a goat too. But you know what? If it keeps on this path, that's not bad. Just don't start turning north. No, I was asking for too much. Well, we are at about halfway to our goal. Star and a half. Dilophosaur died, yeah. Yeah, we know. Poor thing. One of you still sick? Or did you get better? No, you still got the flu. Alright, where's the twister? All the way up there? Fine, stay up there.
Things are good.
Okay, that should be done soon. Oh yeah, Allosaur skulls. Alright, so let's real quick fix the Dilophosaur enclosure.
Urgent message from Peter Ludlow.
We lost another star. Or half a star. Yeah, but nobody's dead. Nobody being dead is important.
Message from Dr.
We'll fix the fence over here. Okay, that's not bad. You know what? I'd say we lucked out.
Urgent message from the Park Administrator.
Okay, good. Hatchery, go to. Yeah, let's just repair it and be done with it. And then we'll get a little Dilophosaur going.
Message from Dr. Lee.
Okay, we can technically start breeding Allosaurs if we like. I will not be breeding an Allosaur until we have a medium security fence. So I think that will be our next bit of research. Okay, we did open back up. I set a bathroom here. Let's see, 2,000, 2,000. Let's go with that. People need food. And no, let's go with hamburgers and french fries for 30. Okay. You know, the game has been pretty forgiving. Do a souvenir stand over here. And how about we go with the toy and the keychain for 50? Ah, good. Stabilizer is done. What was I just saying? Medium fence. Okay, where's our poor little critter with the cold? Now, we're just going to vaccinate you. If we need to, we'll vaccinate everybody. But the time being, it's only been you who's had the flu. Oh, another twister in July. No, June rather. Yeah, I told you this was going to be a problem. Okay, well now that we know that it's coming, that means no more spending money on anything. The medium fence will be done in a month. Alright, well, we'll probably finish our Kentrosaur now. That will give us about 18, I think. Maybe 15? And then one of those ribs will do the trick. Maybe I should have waited on repairing that hatchery after the twister.
Message from Dr. Wu.
This would be a pretty crummy park, wouldn't it? 1 month it's open, the next month it's closed.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Okay. Kentrosaurs, 100%. Now they're little guys, right? Well, little being relative. Oh, okay. Storm is coming next week. So, let's fire everybody. Let's save again.
Thanks for stopping by.
And we will just close the park. People arrive and they have to literally turn around and leave. So we're almost halfway through our second year.
Message from Dr. Grant.
So we're only after Allosaur remains now.
Welcome back.
We're not too bad on Allosaur. We're about halfway, a little more than halfway. Like these two together would probably get us around 80. Maybe that around 84, 85. But the best thing for us to do right now is just not spend any money. We got another twister coming. We gotta see what kind of damage it does.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, nice. And it's a skull, too. And we sold the Brachiosaur for 7,500. That will be very useful when the storm comes.
Welcome back.
Which is like next week.
Good to see you.
Okay, almost done with the fence. So what do we want after the fence? We're not going to even bother with the balloon. Growth booster, again, I like it. We're going to get much use out of it. Well, by the time the growth booster is done, we'll be able to hopefully
Urgent message from
produce
Dr. Green.
kentrosaurs. Or I could get some cameras to help up the security. It's not that expensive. How is our security rating?
I'm glad you've
It's
stopped
not
by.
great. So yeah, let's research the camera. It's a little cheaper than the dinosaur. Alright, we're just about 3/4 of the way. So our Allosaur enclosure will be around here. But let's not start doing anything yet. I think, well, I'll do 4, maybe 4x5, but I'll go deep instead of wide.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Okay, silver. And kentrosaur remains. So I'm thinking, do I want maybe just the one camera here? And we'll do 2 cameras, maybe one here and one here. That'll cover a good chunk. How much would it cost to upgrade? Well, first test it. That's the weakest segment. 60? That's fine. How much would it cost to upgrade it all? 8,000? Well, we definitely wouldn't spend it now. And the truth is, Dilophosaurs, they're not really that big of a security threat. At least not when they stay in their enclosure. All right, here it comes. Hey, maybe we'll just go straight north. It won't turn to the east at all. Yeah, right. Okay, so the Dilophosaur pen is going to get hit.
Urgent message from the park administrator.
Okay. Yeah, picked up like 2 goats and 2 Dilophosaurs.
Message from Dr. Grant.
He just flings them across the map. Poor animals.
Message from Dr. Sattler.
That's gotta be terrifying. Allosaur remains. That will help pay for repairs. Alright, yeah, you just keep going out to sea. How many Dilophosaurs did we lose? Just the 2? I think we lost 3.
Great to see you again.
No, we won't repair it yet. We lost 2.
Message from Dr.
Okay, yeah. You go out to the sea. Alright, let's open the park back up.
Definitely.
We gotta repair everything. But, you know, pretty minimal damage. And we can start producing kentrosaurs. Twister is over, correct? And thunderstorms for the next couple of months. So what do you say? How about 4 kentrosaurs? And we'll start plotting our allosaur enclosure. We won't actually make it. Okay, but we'd start there and there.
Message from Dr. Grant.
So I will probably go 4 across and then 5 down. I might go into the mountain though. But it will definitely give them plenty of water.
We wish to bring to your attention that the rare African stegosaur, Kentrosaurus,
Alright.
is now on display in the park.
So what next? The growth booster? I know I've been wanting that for a while now. Or should I just hold back and see if a disease comes up? So we're probably not going to produce many more dinosaurs at this point. I will roll the dice and say Bumblefoot.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, and down 1. This looks good, actually. We'll put another rest area over here. Not a rest room. Yeah. Maybe we put the feeder is right here. Put the dome here. Might want to go 5. Well, I did say 5 down. Do I want to go 6? I don't think so. But let's not build any more until we have enough allosaur DNA.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Now, cleaning station. I'd kind of like to put it over there. Let's flatten the land a little bit.
Can you look after this while you're so good?
We didn't hire anybody from over here yet. Alright, allosaur femur. We might spend our money on an allosaur skull. See what the weather looks like. Okay, I mean thunderstorms. So yeah, we won't finish this enclosure until we have enough for an allosaur. I'm guessing we'll put the hatchery around here, and then the feeder here.
I like your thoughts on it.
83. Yeah, if we could afford a skull, I'd probably do the trick. 2 of those would do the trick as well. Kentrosaurs doing?
Great to see you again.
Let's do 2 more. Nice big, not a big herd, like a nice little herd of Kentrosaurs, like 6 of those little guys. Oh, let's start getting those cameras going.
Message from Dr. Glenn.
Yeah, let's do it here on the other side of the dome. There we go. That should make everybody happy. In fact, let's see. Didn't do much. We had 2 staff fatalities? From what? Create some dinosaurs. Look at all you little guys. Just living your best life. Nobody wants to hang out over here, though. All the cool kids are over here at this pond.
Urgent message from Dr. Lee.
Alright, Doctor.
Message from Dr. Glenn.
Now, the only other things in security would be the fence or the shelter. I kind of feel like the best thing to do is keep going with the vaccines just in case. Let's try Dino Belly. Dino Belly tends to be a pretty commonly occurring one. And there is an Allosaurus skull. We could afford it. Wouldn't be able to afford anything else, though. But that Allosaur could make or break. So, let's give it a shot. So I'm guessing we'll get about 13%. We'll need to buy a femur after that. We are gonna drive and we are gonna get some photos. Might get a little too close. That's okay. Here. We'll finish our ride, run over the dinosaur's tail, it's fine. See? It's all fine. All the dinosaurs are happy. Look at them go. Look at you. Pretty sure only our highest scoring photo is going to get us any points. Okay. How much does an Allosaur femur go for? 5,000. So let's continue with our plan. We'll go 5 down, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, can't afford to go anymore. I don't know, that doesn't seem like enough space for our allosaurs.
Message from Dr. Lee.
Welcome back.
And another twister. Jeez. That would be twister number 4. But you know what? That's not as bad as I get sometimes. Alright, so we're just gonna have to not spend any money. Now, I would kind of like to maybe do a park entrance over here, but they're pretty big. And I don't know if we have enough, not necessarily enough money, but enough space.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Honking at the kentrosaurs. Okay, so wait, if there's a storm coming, we gotta fire everybody. It's not until November. Yeah, it's not even worth working on the enclosure.
Welcome back.
I could go out one and then go down. Give them a little more space.
Message from Dr.
We're going to want to keep our allosaurs more like around here.
What should we do here?
So exhausted, exhausted. Oh, did it say we could unlock our next site? Yeah. So, let's see. Most of our sites are Cretaceous. Now this, the Stegosaur would be pretty good. The Ceratosaur and the Dryosaur not so much. Now over here though, Gallimimus and Homalocephus, I used to be able to pronounce these words, are overall pretty good. 3 stars and 5 stars. So yeah, let's go to the Flaming Cliffs. Oh, wait. You need access as we get more star ratings. Alright. So we don't have our next team. We don't have our next site available yet. Alright, storm coming soon. Alright, 5,000 for the pitcher. Not bad. Okay, you gotta hurry up. Is everybody hiding? You're hungry. You're hungry and you're thirsty. And all the food and water is out here. But you're still stuck in the corner. Like, are you literally stuck? No, you're sleeping. Alright, next week is the Twister, so time to close.
Welcome. Excellent. Urgent message from John Hammond.
We got half our star rating. Just in time to close the park. You know what? Let's keep the vaccines going. We'll go with rabies.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I wonder if I should increase the size of this enclosure. I mean, they're mostly hanging out in this little corner. Maybe I can go up one. And put maybe another feeder over here. Try to get them out of the corner.
Message from the park administrator.
Well, they're actually leaving because the park is closing. Got a Twister coming next week. I want them out of here.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Yeah, like we have nothing else to research right now as far as dinosaur DNA goes.
Message from Dr. Grant. Urgent message from the park administrator.
Nope, we got our fence damaged. But you know what? We're gonna let it stay damaged.
It's very bad. What are we going to
The Twister is coming soon. Oh, you look like you're making a beeline for it. There's still one person in the park.
Message from the park
That got damaged too. Holy cow. You're the one person in the park. No, 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 no.
Thank goodness you've taken control.
tell me this isn't happening?
Alright, is it almost time for our next storm? Hopefully it'll be our last storm. Alright. Well, again, not really much of a reason to repair any of this damage. Because the storm's just going to come through and cause more. Alright. Brachiosaur remains, but they sold them. Sold them for a lot of money. Now, I think we have a pretty good herbivore enclosure here. So we probably won't look for any more of them. And I think our Allosaur enclosure is going to be what finally does the trick. Alright, here it comes. Oh, this is going to be painful. We'll do a lot of damage in here. You know, I don't think I've ever really tried it, but I wonder how much having, like, this, what do you call it, the bunkers would help. There go some of our goats. And there go our Dilophosaurs. Because if I have the bunkers set up, I could possibly just hit the emergency and just let them tough out the storm instead of having to close the park and fire everyone. Although I think even when you set it to emergency, I think the cleaners like don't run off to hide. They just keep going about their business doing their job. Okay. Yep, everything's broken. Alright, it's coming back around. Alright, we're over 40,000. Alright, thunderstorms, but no more twisters. Alright, are you done yet? It's not worthwhile to start repairing it until that thing is gone. Though it is getting pretty far. Alright, are we emergency? No, we're closed. Are you gonna go away yet? Alright, there it goes. Alright, let's repair that and open it up.
Urgent message from Dr. Sattler.
Alright, so Dilophosaurs are the first troublemakers. And Dr. Sattler, what do you have to say? Is somebody sick? Yep.
This is way out of my league. What's your advice?
Now, Kentrosaur, why are you in poor health? Okay. You got plenty of food.
It's good to see
They, you know, they may want more trees.
you. It's good to see you.
Okay, what else is damaged? Okay.
Hi there.
Found nothing. Viewing dome is in need of repairs, so let's go.
Oh my God! What are we going to do?
Kiosk. The other kiosks need repairs? Nope.
This is not good. What will we do?
And carnivore feeder. Alright.
Can you look after this while I get a
That is not everything, not just yet. Now we're doing good. So let us, well, let's first double check. All the fences and stuff look good. Let's finish this one.
Message from Dr. Grant.
So we lost how many
Great
Dilophosaurs?
to see you again.
So let's get 3 more. Let's see.
Urgent message.
Maybe I
from
want to do
Dr.
this. Maybe I want to do this. I think we'll put our carnivore feeder here-ish.
Message from Dr. Safer.
Set that to cows.
What should we do here?
Okay, let's see. Gastric poisoning will take 2 months, and that's probably a little more likely than ticks. Kentrosaur is not doing good. I know you guys have enough water. I know you guys have enough food. Why are you acting as if you don't? They might get the trees. They might want more trees. But we cannot afford more trees right now. Because we need allosaurs. We're going to get a pair of them. Let's do viewing. I do want a viewing dome, but I don't want to do that first. Yeah, why not? Put it right there. And we'll do a security camera right there. And we'll do viewing vents right next to it. Oh, why not? Is it too close? Or, oh, not enough money.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the mighty Jurassic meat eater, Allosaurus, to our park. Be sure to see her at feeding time.
Yeah, feeding time, which is right now. Go get that cow. Chomp. There you go. What's wrong with your jaw? Kind of almost look like you got this kind of silly overbite. Why don't hide in the corner? Yeah, I think I might expand this enclosure a little bit. See if maybe I can encourage some of these critters to move around a little more. But first we need to finish building up our allosaur enclosure. And this will be another terror dome, which we will double the price and increase the viewing time.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Same thing with these.
Urgent message from Dr. Safer.
is another dinosaur. Oh, no, I think everybody's getting sick. Alright, what do you got, guys? Gastric poisoning. And that's what we just started researching, too. Alright, can I move you? Yeah, if you're just gonna stay in the corner not feeling good, no worth reviving you. Alright, I think we also need to save. Taking care of the Kentrosaur. As soon as we have the money for the... Well, it's not less about the money. We gotta get the research to finish. Let's see. We can get close. Then we'll just demolish all of that. There. That should make our dinos a little happier.
Urgent message from Dr. Sattler.
Now what? Same? No, not the same Kentrosaur. They also have gastric poisoning now. Which I think is a herbivore disease. And they get it from not eating paleo day. Now, is our Brachiosaur sick? I don't think so. Everything is exhausted, so nothing we can do. Just let it keep rolling. Why are you guys hiding in the corner? Got all those cows over there just waiting to be eaten. And nobody wants to hang out on this side of the park. Check the weather real quick. Yeah, sunny, sunny, sunny. I think it's going to be clear sailing from this point.
Welcome back, wise man.
Now, just because I think it's going to be clear sailing doesn't mean it will be clear sailing. Sailing, not selling. Let's see. Put one over here. And one over here.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, you get messages. Nah, nothing useful. Now, if you remember, sick dinosaurs negatively affect our performance. So the sooner we can get these guys vaccinated, the better.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Okay.
Hi!
This vent isn't doing so good. dinosaurs want to hang out on that side. So we're going to set you to a wonder window. 26. Well, the next time an allosaur kills something, it's going to make that a lot more popular. Make that a little more expensive and make that one a little less expensive.
Urgent message from Dr. Sackler.
Yeah, we know the Kentrosaurus is sick, but we're working on it. We're researching the disease right now. Probably be done by the end of the month.
Welcome back.
Let's see. Security? Security? Pretty good.
Hi.
Jurassic Park should be more authentic. Wish I could see more herbivores playing. Well, that's probably because they're sick right now.
Urgent message from John Hammond.
Ah, we're 2 stars. And we got another dig site. That's good. So, do we want to keep up with our Jurassic Park identity here? Because we've got the 2 Jurassic dig sites, but again, the only thing here really worth it is the Stegosaurus. Dinosaurs aren't even worth the trouble. And I don't think we want to even bother with Ceratosaurs. But if we go somewhere else, well, we'll just change from a Jurassic... bit my tongue. We'll change from a Jurassic Park to a mixed Jurassic Cretaceous Park. We might get access to some better herbivores. Like Velociraptors are 5 stars. They'll hang out with the Dilophosaurs. And the Gallimimus and the Homalcelidae. I used to know how to pronounce that. Can hang out. So let's do that. Alright. Everybody move over here. So 1. No. Okay, gastric poisoning has been researched. Well, we're not going to research anything just yet. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make the whole species here immune to gastric poisoning. And that's going to use up most of our money. And we're going to do the same thing with you guys.
Urgent message from Dr. Sackler.
Don't think we can get all of you. At least not yet.
This is a complete disaster. Will you do something now?
Okay, that will help. Uh-oh. Well, that little bit of stuttering there was annoying. That's not the first time that's happened to me. Sometimes when I play this off-screen for myself, I run into little audio issues like that. Usually just not exiting necessarily the game, but going back to the title screen is enough to fix that. But for whatever reason, in this case, it also crashed the game. Always something new, interesting, and exciting. Ruining the games here. Alright, so we can afford to vaccinate the species, so let's do it. gastric poisoning should not be an issue anymore.
Hello.
Now I don't really have money to research anything else. So I was thinking about a visitor shelter. We should probably just do ticket infestation for safety's sake. Let's wait until we have a little more money. Alright, Gallimimus remains.
Great.
Return to base.
Now again, I'm wondering if maybe we should make the enclosure a little larger. Maybe push it out to the east a little bit more. Especially if we're going to start having Gallimimus running around. Okay, so that amber right there is probably worth it if we can afford it. I know. Yeah, let's just do the ticks now.
No problem.
Where would we put the ceratosaurs, though? Maybe I could build like a little enclosure over here. Maybe they could go down and around that way. So really, at this point, all it is a matter of patience. Just gotta get our next star. Oh wait, we didn't go for ceratosaurs. We went to the Flaming Cliffs.
What should we do?
Oh, look at that. So let me see. Can we go one more out that way? Yes, we can. Alright, it looks like they're getting more and more willing to spread out a bit. Oh, we got another half a star. May not be much longer at this point. Alright. How much would it cost to upgrade that? 8,000? Well, I would only upgrade it if we get Velociraptors. There's a very good chance we're going to be done before we even get our first Velociraptor bone. Alright, Park is a little on the dirty side. Let's hire our last two cleaning staff from here.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Alright, Doctor.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Ah, okay, so we did get our first thing of Velociraptor bones.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Okay, so what else to spend our money on? The money's really starting to come in, too.
How are you today?
Maybe make this just a wee bit more expensive. I'm not really adverse to the idea of building another enclosure down here. But what would we... what would we stock it with? You guys are still just hanging out in the corner. You're not getting cranky though, are you?
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright. That's not bad. 3 different sets of Gallimimus bones.
Absolutely.
High, medium, and low.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
Alright, we got our ticks. Well, since we researched every disease, we should probably research hatchery immunization. This will make it so that they are automatically born immune to everything from every available vaccine.
Great.
Message from Dr. Wu.
That is a very big potential money saver. But at the same time, we're just waiting for that next half a star. And we could get it any moment. Well, everybody seems happier down
Message
here.
from Dr. Wu.
You guys seem happy just fine in there.
I like your thoughts on that.
Alright, we can breed Gallimimus. So should we just do it now anyways?
It's good to see you.
They're 3-star dinos. They're not bad. They're actually a little more popular than Kentrosaurs.
Message from Dr. Wu.
They're a bit on the expensive side, though. Where are you going? Still trying to get around that Brachiosaur, huh?
Message from Dr. Grant.
Didn't find anything, huh?
Welcome back.
See, that is still probably really worth it. Yeah, we're pretty comfortable with our money right now, but not much to spend it on.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Alright, you got some more bones for us, Doctor?
Good choice.
Okay, both Gallimimus, so that should probably boost us up around 20 or so percent. And now that we have enough money,
Good to have
let's
you back,
just
sister.
roll the dice. Let's see what that gets us.
Good choice.
I should save soon. You know what? We're going to save right now.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Alright, Gallimimus, 69%. Next one should put us probably around 78, 77%. Because the rib bones are, what, about 8%? 10%?
Message from Dr. Wu.
Yeah, that was about 10. Ah, great work! The park is handling the weather conditions and thriving. You are a highly capable park manager. Feel free to continue managing this park, or head back for some other challenges InGen has waiting for you. We did it! 3 stars. So why not, just for the fun of it, let's see just what was in that amber.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Alright. Well, we can breed them both now. So, since we're going to finish off anyways, let's breed the one Gallimimus.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Ah, more Velociraptor bones.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Alright,
invite you to inspect our latest addition to the park. The rare Asian dinosaur,
there she is.
Gallimimus, is now
Gallimimus.
exhibited. Please enjoy.
So, that's a little too close. So there we go. We finished all of the exercises. Poor thing looks so scrawny. So with all the exercises done, now comes the missions. So if we can complete all the missions, we will unlock a special extra mode. So we're going to say goodbye to our Any Port in the Storm mission. Goodbye, everyone. And I will see you when we start doing the missions in the next video. See you then.